Hello YouTube, and welcome back to No Stream Available, the worst channel in all of YouTube, guaranteed. And that's a no honk guarantee, where if you know, then you know. And we're back, and this time we're going to do something for old Gromit Novia. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do something for me. And yours truly, I have a bit of a love of old scanners. I love old scanners. Got quite a few of them, and I just love old scanners because, do you know what? They're just such a useful tool. I really do like a good old scanner. I think every shack should have one, at least one, because all right, we've all got like shacking boxes and stuff nowadays. I get that, and we've all got 270 rigs with wide receive, and we can all sort of listen to stuff on there and that, But I just think that one of the essential tools in a shack, if I see a shack as a toolkit, you need a spanner for every nut size, don't you? So I think you should have a good HF rig, a few chicken boxes, a few CBs. You should have a few old, at least one old scanner, some handhelds, because you just never know if you want to sit in bath and listen to 19 or whatever, and like I say, every tool does its own little job, doesn't it? And I think that one of the essential tools in your shack is a good old scanner. Now, this old beauty is fully working thanks to TV Steve. I'll go on to that in a second. I gave 16 quid for this because nobody else wanted it. And you know what? Thanks to TV Steve, now it completely works. There you go, completely works. And off she goes, scanning away like a good one. I just typed out in there 118 to 131, so that's, and it does pick stuff up. It's just got a little screw in telescopic. We're going to remedy that. But yeah, 16 quid. And when I got it, the up and down buttons weren't working. And thanks to TV Steve, he stripped the keypad down, managed to get into it, and he's made it work and everything beeps and bloops and does all the things, and all functions work and everything. It's beautiful. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't set the clock on it yet. It's got a built-in clock. Luxury. And it's got that old-fashioned VFD display. But cosmetically, now, electrically, it's perfect. A previous owner has recapped it, so it really does receive really well on a proper antenna. And it's just, I just love it. Like I said, I gave £16 for it because nobody else wanted it. But look at it, it's got these lovely cash register, old 70s calculator buttons on it and stuff. It's gorgeous. Or it will be. It will be gorgeous when it's done. So what we'll do is we'll turn it off and we'll unplug it, because I just wanted to show it you working a little bit. So we'll unscrew this so we can move it about. That's just a little telescopic I just screwed into it just to hear something on it, So like I say, electrically, really good, Nick. It really does work nicely. But cosmetically, it's as battered as Al Capone's bumhole. It really is. So we've got some real cosmetic things to do, and we're going to have to do a bit of a modification to it. So we'll start off with cosmetic. You can see, look, that this silver bezel is absolutely done to death. But I mean, this is like a 1970s scanner. I think Steve decoded serial number on it. I think it came back to 1978 or 1979. So it's been on planet a long time, this thing. And so, yeah, it's... it's a proper tired old puppy, isn't it? Look at it, you know, that's... yeah. And this thing's really took the home from the chong. And I'll show you what I mean. Oh, right, look at that. And that crack there goes all the way through. Goes all the way through. This whole corner is completely detached. So you know we're going to fix that, don't you? You know we're going to fix that. It's not going to stay done in for very long. But look, it's got all its little feet on it and everything. Metal casings. You know. Oh God, come on now. Camera's acting silly bugger. Here we go. Camera's acting Teddy. Oh, can we get it to focus again? There you go. But you can see that the bezel is absolutely shagged, isn't it? But it's not going to be that way for long. Now I did mention modification, and it is a heavy old lump, this thing. So, and if you look there, this thing's so old that it's literally just got a car stereo socket on back of it. That's how old it is. So part of this restoration is going to be to swap that out for some kind of SO239, so we can put a proper antenna into it and really make this thing sing. Steve, bless him, put me a fresh 9-volt battery in there, so its memories are all good and that. You hit this switch here, you can run it on DC. But my God, this thing must weigh about 5 or 6 kilograms. Maybe more, I'd say maybe 10. It's a heavy old brute. Like I said, metal casings, metal chassis, that glass VFD display. Crikey. Whew, not had me Weetabix, you see. and so, yeah. So this is where we are. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might decide to do this bezel in champagne, or I might do it in a grey, or I might do it in a silver. Drop a commenting section below and let me know what you think I ought to do with this bezel. Might even do it black. Might have to do it all black. I don't know. I quite like this silver bezel because it looks like one of them JIL scanners. It looks like one of them really. So I kind of like the silver. So I might just end up keeping it silver. But what a beautiful old thing. You know, no crackly knobs or pots or anything like that. You know, it's just, yeah, you know, all buttons work now thanks to Steve. Yeah, I'm really going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy doing it, and when I've done it, I'm going to really enjoy using it because, like I say, you know, at risk of labouring point, I really love an old scanner. In fact, like I say, I've got I've got a Uniden Bearcat 2035 there, I think it is, and then over other side at room. See if I can show you. Oh, there you go. There's Action Man that we fixed other day, bless him, in his council blue undies, and his council blue undercrackers. And then here's one of my other scanners. And I did these knobs in champagne, these knobs and switches. I did them in like a champagne colour. Forged champagne gold there. Because I just had some left over. And yeah, I just love a good old scanner. That's not a scanner, that's actually a CB radio. Looks like an old satellite box, but isn't it gorgeous? That beautiful. So yeah, that's where we are. Just another look at him with this lovely diaphragm switches on its keypad and that lovely old Rotel. That's coming up soon. Let me know if you want to see that. There's a York I restored earlier, and that's its European cousin, which is 120 channels. It's 120 channels M and FM, and it looks like a York 863. Pretty cool. So yeah, hello Lionel. Hello Lionel. Hello beautiful boy. So yeah, so that's where we are. So drop a comment in section below, like and subscribe, and let me know what you think. What shall I paint this bezel? Shall I do the champagne gold? Purple face spastics singing on 19. Al Capone singing. What a fucking knobhead. So anyway, one last look at it. So in next bit, we're going to strip it. In next video, we'll strip it down to its vest and pants, and we'll tend to this bezel. We'll do this front first. Casings, they're a little bit grotty and a bit scratched up and that. I just dust them off with some satin black and try and keep this original spackle finish on casings. And we'll strip it down to its vest and pants, have a look inside it. And yeah, hopefully it's not going to take too long this, because I can't wait to use this. Really looking forward to using this little old scanner. 16 quid. Nobody else bid on it. Maybe there's only me that's daft enough. I don't know. But hey, there you go. So, yeah, that's where we are. So, like I say, drop a comment in the section below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're always dicking about with something here. I really should have... Does anybody want to see other stuff? Do you want to see other stuff other than... Do you want to, like, when I fixed my old Action Man from when I was a kid? Does anybody want to see stuff like that? Let me know. You know, when I'm working on guitars or toys or whatever else I'm doing, I'm always up to something. So, yeah, let me know if you want to see other stuff that I can do. I'm always up to something. And, yeah, there you go. But in the meantime, cheerio YouTube. Chin chin.